Ready, set, hunt.
What up, Fumble fans? It is week 13 for the NFL. Welcome to your favorite weekend football show, and we're trying to act like we're awake again. It's your girl, Britt Johnson. You guys can follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jackie Ray. You can follow me everywhere at JRay the Fanatic. Britt, I am convinced we need to be on Dancing with the Stars. It needs to happen.
Right? The only reason why I want to be famous is so I can be on Dancing with the Stars, to be honest. Like, Dancing with the Stars, and can we be on The Mask too? Can we be on The Mask too?
Yes.
Singing and dancing? Can we?
Yes.
I'm down. Well, we are getting into some football stuff, like our honorable mentions for the week, because your boy Roger Goodell finally has spoken out about what the heck is going on in the NFL. It has been so crazy. We have had so many, canceled games. Even this Thursday, we did not have a Thursday night football game because we had a game on Monday and on Wednesday and like Sunday games, and it's just been like bonkers with these nose things right here. Bonkers. That's exactly the word I was looking for. But it has been insane. It's crazy. And Roger Goodell has finally decided to speak on what they're going to do moving forward. But he says this: we don't see the bubbles as most refer to in this location. We feel strongly our protocols are working. We're willing to adjust and adapt those protocols, take additional steps, but I don't see us doing the bubble in the sense that the media focuses on it. Jackie, what is he talking about? What they're doing is working. Tell me about your boy.
It's not working for Titans, it's not working for the Ravens, and work for the Broncos. I missed the Pittsburgh Steelers Ravens game because it got rescheduled 3 times. I couldn't keep up on what day it was. So this is not working.
And a lot of TV networks couldn't show it anymore because they have other stuff to show.
Yep, and this is one of the things we've talked about since day one, that the NFL didn't have a real plan in case things kind of went haywire. I get that they have protocols in place, but people are not following them. How many fines have been levied against coaches and then players? This is the definition of being oblivious. This is what oblivious would look like if it was a person, because it's not working.
Right, and the funny thing is the players complain. Everybody complains all the time the NFL don't pay enough money, but they're so fine just continuing to accept these fines and acting like they make so much money that these fines aren't a them. So I'm like, okay, I guess y'all don't need any more money. I guess not. I guess y'all don't want to play football. And I feel really sorry, most importantly, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have not had any positive tests, but continue to get their games rescheduled and moved around. But of course, it's not negatively affecting them right now because they are still undefeated. So keep doing your thing, Steelers. But yeah, it's definitely crazy. Obviously, a lot of people were asking if this was going to be a bubble situation going into the playoffs. But according to Roger Goodell, it's not bad enough yet. I don't know what's going to make it bad enough, but apparently it's not yet.
If this isn't it, I don't want to see.
Right.
I don't want to see what bad enough is.
We got like 4 more weeks of this NFL season, 3 more weeks of this NFL season, and hopefully it's okay until we get into these playoffs. But I can't imagine playoffs getting postponed and games canceled and stuff like that for playoffs. So I don't know, crazy. But speaking of something else that actually is not crazy, something we all kind of know about, but somebody posted a tweet, and then I will show you guys the video after. But this tweet said that 7 years after I was investigating Johnny Manziel for getting paid to sign autographs while still in school, Johnny Manziel admits in an interview he got paid while in school, promises to go into more detail later. So that is literally the biggest, dang, I was investigating for all this time, came up with nothing, and now the man... Roll this clip.
I took care of you take care of the boys.
So
it doesn't even need to be said.
Bread?
That was the thing. That was the thing where I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go do what I need to do."
Right.
It'll get to a point where we talk about it one day. But at the end of the day, if people come up to you in this setting, bro.
Look, he's like,
people come up to you in this setting.
Yeah.
You go to an airport, you're out in public. This is another thing we were talking about, like the fame, and like people come up to you. A motherfucker comes up to you and says, "Yo, I got $5,000 for you to do something. I got $12.99 in my bank account." The fuck you think I'm gonna say?
And now
where the bread at?
I mean, why doesn't he just tell us the whole story now? He kind of basically did. I don't know why he waited to say it in another moment, but yeah, the man basically admitted there that people came up to him with $5,000, asked him to do something. I'm sure that's not some crazy sexual thing or something. I'm sure that was an autograph, or maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know what Johnny Manziel was going into there, but it sounded like he admitted that he was getting paid to sign autographs while he was at Texas A&M. Jackie, thoughts?
I mean, it sounds admirable. It sounds like his teammate needed some help, and he was like, hey, if you've got this kid, you're struggling to pay all the expenses that come with the kid, which is crazy. I'm going to help you out. So it sounds admirable in that sense, except for one exception. Johnny Manziel comes from old money, long money. He did not have to actually go out there and do something like sign autographs for money. He could have called mommy, daddy, or gone into his own trust fund to help out his teammates. So it wasn't like, hey, I was doing this for my teammate because they needed money. This was let me go to my ATM and get you some money kind of situation. So on the surface, it sounds admirable. Right. For anyone else, I would co-sign on it. But Johnny Manziel, you got old money in your family. This ain't it. I feel bad for the investigator though. Stay the course. This is the thing for you investigative reporters out there. Stick to it. Find the story. Right.
So what Jackie's talking about is at the beginning, we didn't show the very first clip of this interview, and he literally was saying he was giving Mike Evans money because he had babies and he needed money for diapers, and his $700 a month stipend for football wasn't covering it. But Johnny Manziel then goes on to say, well, if I have $12.99 in the bank and someone comes up and offers me $5,000, I'm going to take it and then help the boys. You never had $12.90 in your bank. So that is a very good point you're making here, because he could have literally, with his own money actually helped his whole entire team out. So, but I also have a problem with the NCAA not giving these kids enough money to live on and not letting them work in this and third. So I'm right in the middle here. But that is it for honorable mentions. Jackie, what you got for us for athlete trash talk?
All right, this one's fun because we kind of mentioned this earlier in the week on the Fumble Live, and we told you that Tyreek Hill, he just wasn't buying into the Patrick Mahomes hype, especially after day one of training camp. He was just not feeling it. Let's take a look at what he said about Patrick Mahomes off top.
Sure. Tyreek, I want to ask you this. When you were in training camp and y'all drafted Patrick Mahomes, what was your thought after you watched him that first week in training camp?
I thought it was trash. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap, man. When he first got there, I was like, "They who y'all drafted right here? They who y'all drafted? Hey, y'all." Hey, but look, he proved me into a whole complete. I don't know, like it's just that second year, like his quarterback mechanics were different. It was like he was spending more time with his quarterback coach, spending more time with Coach Reed, like learning the offense. It was like, dude, was like different.
Big Cheetah, you got to tell Phil what no cap means, and cap mean he's.
All right, so that was hilarious, of course, but apparently that was also Patrick Mahomes' first time hearing that Tyreek Hill thought he was trash. So he took to Twitter and he posted this tweet that's like confused, like what? First of all, that's a perfect face because I can so see Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
So
okay, so let's just all expect Tyreek Hill to not get any looks this week. 0. He's like, oh, you thought I was trash? Bet you ain't getting no yards this week, my guy.
Every time we see those two on the sideline, we'll see Tyreek like, why am I getting the ball? And Patrick will be like,
right.
Every time. But I think Tyreek knows what you're talking about, Britt, because he wanted to make sure to get back on his good side. So he also responded with a tweet that basically said, I love you, bro. You a GOAT, man. So I think they'll be good. I think this just speaks to who they are as teammates. They're having a lot of fun, and why would they not? They're living their best football lives right now. So
Right.
Love this from these two men. It was great. This next one, let me just say right now that 2020 is definitely Bizarro World, because I think this is the third time this year I have actually agreed with Jerry Jones. If you didn't know it was crazy before, then you know it's crazy 3 times, you guys. So you guys know that the Broncos had to play without any quarterbacks because their quarterbacks did not follow the NFL protocol when it comes to wearing masks. And so the NFL was like, nah, we're not postponing your games. Y'all did this nonsense. Now you got to play with this nonsense. And I was here for it. I didn't think the NFL should give them a pass. And guess what? Neither did Jerry Jones. He actually made a comment to 105 The Fan, and he says, we've been schooled. These teams have been schooled that you have to really pay attention to your protocols. You better manage. Don't just give it lip service. Roll your eyes back and say that happened to them. It doesn't happen to me. I think that's spot on. This isn't a game, people. Regardless of what you think about the virus, this is what you have to do to be able to play. And if you don't want to play, then don't follow the protocols. I'm here for it. I'm here for the NFL. I'm here for this comment from Jerry Jones.
I'm here for Jerry Jones saying the word schooled. Like, oh, we got schooled, y'all got schooled. Like, what you talking about, Jerry?
Right. But that's all I got. That was the best clapback from Jerry this year so far for me. So congratulations, Jerry. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, he gonna lead us into the clapbacks then. Let's get that into the clapbacks right now.
Yes.
All right, you want to do the honor of the first one or want me to?
You
They're
do
good?
The first one, because I think the first one is good. This one's good. This one's good.
Okay. Where's Chris at? Why are we listening to these 3 wannabe IG models?
He clearly doing my IG.
Excuse me?
Let me step up my model game so I can actually
this is very funny. This is actually very funny. If you guys looked at Chris's IG on Thursday, he did a whole video thing about he just got this new beard stuff, and he's like, oh, you guys check out my beard and did that. And I commented on it and I said, get an IG beard model. So Chris is the IG model. We are not, okay? Chris over here going to pay to do ads for beards and stuff like that, for beard glow. So stop it.
And let's not forget, all in the live, people would call Chris a whole snack. Didn't nobody call us no snack. Hey, so
he's the IG model.
All right, let's get into this next one. Fumble be the only sports news that be talking about athlete scandals. Who cares? Leave them alone. Stop putting their business out. Stick to sports. If you're an athlete, your business is our business. Is that new news for some people? Is that new news? Well,
I mean, this is the fumble. Right. Welcome to the fumble, my guy. Okay. I can't read this first line because my thing was in the way. Okay. Britt, I just know this, everyone. Where are your sources? Britt, sources. Dude, trust me. And like every other sports reporter in the world, everybody says they have sources and they don't reveal their sources. So, sorry. I'm just like everybody else. Go tell Stephen A that. Go tell Max that. Everybody says that.
Right.
I really do got sources. And sometimes I do reveal my sources, but sometimes I don't. If you guys know who my friends are in the league, you kind of know who my sources are half the time because I tell you guys who my friends are. So it's one of these
all the time, you guys.
12 people.
Right. All right, let's see what this next one is.
Woo,
oh my God.
long.
I hate these long ass paragraphs. All right, let's go. You are such a I think he means clout. So you are such a cloud chaser. It's not even funny. So you think we will forget how much you, Britt Johnson, hated on LeVar, Jello, Mello, Zoe, Big Baller Brand, and the entire ball movement from the very beginning and through all their ups and downs. You literally build your entire brand on peddling ball family hate, and now you want to act like you have always believed in LeVar's vision for his sons. You called him a bad dad when he took Mello out of high school, not to talk of all the shade you threw at Jello. Please have some integrity and admit that you were wrong, Britt Johnson.
I do hate on LeVar, but I also have always said that he literally just like could actually be right on everything. And like, those are his sons, and he should believe his sons are the crap because nobody else will be. Yes, I did say he was bad for taking LaMelo out of squad. I didn't think that was a good move. But I don't hate on Jello because I think Jello's cute. So that is not true. I would never hate on Jello because I think he's a cutie pie. So miss me with that one. But also, the Fumble is not my brand. I work for the Fumble. So I don't control the stories, and I didn't make my brand off of Big Baller Brand. But to be very fair, we did have a deal with Big Baller Brand. So we were supposed to post their videos, good or bad, because they wanted a deal with us, and we did the same with them. They posted the Fumble on their show, Ball in the Family. If you guys haven't seen Ball in the Family, they posted the Fumble several times on there. So good or bad publicity is still good publicity. We knew that, and that was actually our deal together. Sources say.
Boom.
According to sources.
All right. Okay,
That's
no,
it.
I think
Those were all right. You know, those were good. Those were good. Okay, that's a clap. That's a clap.
Paragraph.
We got our games of the week. My game of the week is going to be easy. It's Cards in Rams game because Rams fumbled the last week and lost to the 49ers. So now everything's, all up in the air for them. This division keeps getting tighter and tighter, and they're closing the gap in. And the Cards and Rams are basically neck and neck right here. And this is a big game for this, for both of these teams, for this division in general. And I'll be excited to watch this one. I think this one's going to be great. What you got for us over there, Jackie?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Browns and the Titans because both of these teams are 8-3, and I have given both of these quarterbacks, and Ryan Tannehill and Baker Mayfield, the business. I've called both of them purgatory members, but here they are, 8-3. The Titans are leading their division in the AFC South. The Browns are just behind the undefeated Steelers in the AFC North, so I just want to see how they match up. I don't care who wins. I want to see a great battle between these two people because then, again, that's one more step out of purgatory. So I don't care who wins, but get it done, fellas.
Yeah, that was actually my other one I was debating on for Game of the Week. That one's going to be a really good one. So great. Yep. All right, you guys, that is it for Weekend Zone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Maybe you'll catch us later on the Mask or Dance Stars. But till then, we will see you guys Monday on the Fumble Live. Peace.